will fly.
All right, so we're gonna play a round. It's just a basic par 3 course. Play this course pretty frequently to work on wedges, 9-iron, 8-iron. And I'm gonna be playing with the almost golf ball. So I'm gonna give them a shot, see how they work. They feel about a quarter of the weight of a standard golf ball. The reviews say that they fly about half as far. What I'm more worried about are ricochets. So I decided to go in and find a ball that I don't have to necessarily worry about hitting the walls or coming back, and this allows me to keep the screen a little tighter. So let's give it a shot. So we got 102 yards, and we will be using a lob wedge, 60 degree. Sometimes I feel like if I don't have the logo there, if I don't have the ball far forward enough, it's just not going to pick the shot up. And it's a little frustrating because sometimes I feel like I'm hitting a really good shot and then it just doesn't pick it up. Sit down. That's a really good shot. The way I set mine up is if I hit the green, it's automatically 2 strokes. If I get it inside, call it 10 feet, it's an auto birdie. I don't really care about the score on this. Not a big deal for me. For me, it's more about just getting a lot of shots in. Well, lucky for me, didn't pick it up. I believe that's a mulligan.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna get there.
What I like about the real feel golf mat too is that I hit that shot really heavy, and it felt just like I hit a fat shot out of the course. So. And this has really helped me out with those half distance shots. So this is 46 yards. I think a lot of people have an issue with actually, hitting half shots or chipping. I don't really have that issue because I can picture, I don't know, I could picture the shot. So this one here, I could picture this shot in real life, 46 yards. I usually hit them right at it. So if anything, I'll be just a little long with it. That's not bad. Hit that right at the flag. 94 yards. Hit that a little thick. But right at it. It's actually not bad. Club head speed's a little slower than I'm used to, but I hit down on the ball pretty hard, so
And after that, I'll go down.
it's always been an advantage of mine is to be able to hit down on the ball like that and get that extra distance and that extra spin.
Coming off a par on the last one.
It's a really good thing to do, like if you're going out play with your buddies or something. I struggle a lot with 125 in, just getting it close enough to the flag to get, you know, shot at birdie or par. Believe it or not, a lot of people struggle with driving. I don't really have a big problem with driving. Usually carry at about 280, 285, 290. I do hit a soft ball, so as a result, I think I get penalized for the distance a little bit. But I hit the new Maverick driver. Same thing on that jumbo grip. I can control that. So these are the shots that I really. This is why I bought the simulator. I wanna throw darts at the flag.
It's going to worth the drink.
You want to talk about lucky? And then, you know, just like real life, the shot's gonna be pretty similar. You know, this is 24 feet away. So it's different. This, you know, I use real distances from here to the screen is 10 feet. It's basically double that. So since I'm gonna be using a lob wedge, I'm gonna try to land it right at the screen and then let it roll in. Again, one of the downsides is you have to, with a 60 degree, for example, you really have to put that ball slightly ahead of the laser, because what will happen is as you go under the ball with a 60 degree, especially with an open face, that ball's coming up pretty much right out of the camera on the Skytrak, so it's not even going to register a shot. So if you don't see any of your lights turn any colors, it just didn't see the ball at all. Now, if your top light turns red and it still doesn't register, best I can guess is it thinks it's all ball, didn't have enough data to confirm that, so it just didn't count the shot at all. So for those shots, you just got to make sure the logo is facing forward. You don't want a whole lot of light behind you. In this room, you know, it's basically seeing a dark gray concrete wall, so I think I'm good there. A lot of mine are, I get the ball up too early and the camera just doesn't pick it up. Not all that bad though to get a mullet there, because pretty sure that would have been a little long. Same thing with that one. That one's going to be long. And I struggle with this in real life. You know, I could be 20 feet away and chip it and be 15 feet away. And in this situation, looks like I'm getting ready to hold this one. Oh, never mind. Put this in perspective, I did this yesterday, and I was like 9 over by now, so it's pretty good. 97 yards, uphill, 22 feet. Same thing. I'm going to hit this as hard as I can. Well, I'm not going to hit as hard as I can. I'm going to hit this thing pretty solid. I'm going to hit down on the ball. I'm going to open the face up. Try to get some extra elevation here, get the ball to stop when it gets up there. 97 yards should be perfect. Should land it a little short of the flag. Should just trickle up. That's another downside to this is, I mean, unless you absolutely zing that ball backwards, around 10,000 RPMs backwards, you really can't see it stop on the green up here. And you certainly, at least in my experience, can't see it check up and then come back towards the hole. That was a pretty good shot. I might actually hold this one. That broke the other way. Still got a chance though. Come on back. That was close. But just like I said, I hit down on that ball pretty hard. I can feel, and it could be this real feel golf mat, but I could feel that I pack it in there pretty good. Now in terms of, how long this mat lasts,
Okay.
I don't even know how many rounds I've played here. Probably more than 50, less than 100, somewhere in that range.
Last hole.
And you can't even really tell where I'm hitting it on the mat. That's another thing I struggle with too, is just posturing. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too close or too far from the ball. I've already committed at that point. What I should do is just come back, get back in there and readdress, but I just stick with it and I get punished in real golf. for the same thing. And I'll hit it, I'll scull that thing thin. It'll go about 150 yards, 2 feet off the ground. That should be right at it, maybe a little right. Yeah, just a little right.
Looking good, looking good.
And I think this one's gonna have a little bit of backspin on it. All right, we're looking at 66 yards. This is literally gonna be a half swing. Good luck. I just can't do the half swings. I'm gonna give it a try though. Something about half swings is, even though I get halfway back, it's almost like my mind compensates, and I power through the ball, and oftentimes my half swings are like the same distance as a full swing, and I don't know how I'll pull that off. But again, that's something I deal with in a real round of golf as well. It's gonna be just a little long. A lot long. So I've got an uphill shot here, and it's only about 20 yards. So I'm going to try to fly the ball up, see if I can't get it to set. Should be good, probably a little long. I'm going to actually play Augusta tomorrow.
And we find ourselves on the
Still not confident with hitting my driver down here because my ceilings are about 9 foot 2 inches. So, gonna play Augusta with no driver. 10 cup style. Might go 7 iron. I don't know. All right, so we're at 113 yards. So luckily I can actually switch the club now. I'll grab a sand wedge. I'll be honest though, the sand wedge is going to be right at that distance, maybe a little long. I'm going to give it a shot. Should be right at it, maybe a little right. I'm getting those member kicks today. It's gonna be long, but the green should slope it, bring it right back. Probably tell I'll play a lot down here. I'm pretty much calling these shots. Should be able to go with a full swing again here. It's gonna be a little thin, a little low, a little left. Call it again. That's what I like. I really, really, really like this mat. Almost hold that out. Sorry. I really love this mat. It doesn't get a whole lot of. It's not real. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people that love it. A lot of people that think that because they have a different mat, it's better than this mat. I'm telling you, I could put a regular tee in this. I don't use the tees though.
Okay.
Use these little birdies. So I'll tell you right now, first drive I hit with this with the tee on it. The tee hit that screen and then flew back here.
Let's see what happens here.
A little dangerous. So I went with the birdies. Over the fence. I don't know. Not my course. I didn't design it. Should be right at it. right in the first cut. 5-yard chip, just like real life. I'm gonna literally try to land this ball like 5 feet in front of me. And then this hill's gonna take it, should break a little left. It's gonna be long. I said 5 feet, but that was about 50 feet. We're gonna get a bogey. So again, you know, the purpose of this video, this is going to be a quick round. I wanted to make a video where I could talk about what I've experienced over the last 4 months. For an entry level simulator, this is a really good simulator. You know, everything in the room, I think I've probably got 8,500, 9,000, something like that in it. That's the floor, that's everything, curtains, the whole thing. Theater seats and furniture and all that stuff. So the simulator all in itself, I think, you know, you're looking at about $4,000 all in. Be a little left. Never mind, right at it. Super beneficial to the real golf game. And I don't even look like a real golfer, I'm told. I'm gonna get a hole-in-one here. Never mind, it stopped. Little fat, little left. Called that wrong again. Maybe that's just what right feels like. I mean, you guys have seen this. I've almost holed out like 3 or 4 of these. It's a little fat. This could be short. Should run. I don't know. Like, I felt like I put a cheat code in because I'm tearing it up. Usually I don't do that one. I'm an 8 handicap.
And after that one, you're
Consistency is what kills me. Take that back. 8 as of last year, so
okay,
should be a little better
chalk
this
is
year.
close.
Coming up. $102. Feels like it's right at it. I think that had some spin on it. I'm curious to see. 1.15 smash factor, 9,300 RPM backspin.
All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Good chance to go right at that pin on this one.
Currently 1 under par, but I'm telling you right now, this is 70 yards. It's over water, elevated green. Let's hold on tight. I could get a 9 here. I don't know. Feels pretty good. I think it's long.
Solid swing.
<clears throat> 17 yards. Let's give her a couple bumps here. Let it run. It's gonna be a little long. Almost right in though. Now, again, This is like child's play. I get it. But I get to use my 60 degree and my 56 and my 52 every shot. So when you're going to play like a real round of golf on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, instead of me going to the range, I can come here and play one of these little par 3 courses. I can get my, 9, 10 over, whatever I'm going to get on it. Today, I'm even par right now with a couple holes left. And I can tell you, it's like night and day. I could tell the difference. I wish I was a little more confident to swing my driver down here. I really don't want to hit my ceiling with a brand new Maverick. I didn't want to do it with the old Epic for that matter, but I think once I can get around that, get a little confidence up, I'll be playing like normal. But I did find, because my swing speed's so fast, anywhere from 114 to 116 with a driver, a little slower with a 3-wood or a 5-wood. If you thin a 3-wood and it hits something, I mean, this room is surrounded with concrete, it's my basement on this side. That ball, I mean, it's all over the place. So, a little nerve-wracking. So I'm glad I got these on most golf balls. All right, let's finish strong, 80 yards. Feels really good, feels a little right. You want to talk about luck? I'll take that any day. See if I can finish even par here.
Hole number 18.
92 yards. It would be nice just to hold this one out for you guys. Get that a little fat. That's gonna be short.
Ooh, it looks like you're gonna be putting.
I was wrong again. I have no idea how that ball got there, but I felt like I hit that so heavy the mat almost came off from underneath me.
One under par to end things here.
1 under par.
Well, thank you very much for the round today. That was excellent. We'll see you next time.
Okay, so before we wrap the video up, and I know this is a long video, there have been some of you that really wanted to see us play. I'll post another video tomorrow. I'm gonna try to play some Augusta. That could be a little bit longer of a video because, like I said, not gonna be hitting the driver down here. I'm gonna stick with 10 cup style and protect myself. Even though I'm confident I'm not gonna see a ricochet because I'm using these almost golf balls. One can never be too careful. I don't know, maybe that's not the right way to say it. But again, so I'll show you some of the gear. So what I use Mizuno. I use jumbo grips, KBS extra stiff shafts. I did have everything fitted. Based on my posture, when I got these things fitted, I was 317 pounds. And I'm right at 235 pounds now. So my posture's a little bit better. I don't hump, down on the ball so much. I don't have to swing around, a big belly. I feel a lot better. So again, Mizuno and with the new Maverick. Absolutely love this driver. Though I'll say, for those with a weak stomach, I scored this driver the first round I played. How that ball dug into the paint on the top of the club the way that it did, I'll never know, because it was a clean ball. But that's not a sky mark, man. I mean, it looked like I hit a rock off the top of this club. So ever since then, I've been a little sick about it, but the wife got me this really cool Maverick helmet, club head cover, and oddly enough, it's like $200 for the head cover. So, get you guys a nice long video of me playing a par 3 course. I have no idea how I went 1 under on it. I'll take it. Super easy course. You saw most of them were just, you know, lob wedge, sand wedge, or gap wedge. But that one's called Par 3 Pin Seeker. I've made a couple Par 3 courses. What I usually do if I'm just in here to get, you know, 50, 60 shots in. You go back to the main menu, you can search. I just type in Par 3, and you would be surprised at how many people have made Par 3 courses for this exact reason. So, again, James, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see if we can play some Augusta, and I can guarantee you right now, the scoring gonna look like that. I could shoot 8 over par. I can shoot 18 over par. But I have a lot of fun every time I play. So, again, if you have any questions or reserves about the Skytrak system, you can leave a comment. I can answer your comments. You'll see that I'm pretty responsive on there. If you've got any questions about the enclosure, the hitting screen, mind you, there's a bunch of different ones. This is the premium screen, the mat. Anything about the setup at all, just let me know. And again, if there's anything you want to see in terms of a different course, different playing style, whatever that is, if you've got comments, if you want to let me know how shitty my swing is, that's fine too. Just leave a comment, like, and subscribe.